Hello, YouTube. I just finished watching a old episode of Monday Night Raw on the WWE Network from 1999, and this particular episode of Raw, if I'm pretty sure all of you in the YWC remember it, it was the post-Raw from Backlash where Stephanie McMahon was kidnapped by the Undertaker, tied to his symbol, and sort of less forced to marry her. Then Stone Cold came in for the rescue. Of course, when I was watching this, a few things came into my mind while watching this segment. Mainly, if what would happen if WWE would try to pull something similar to this today. Basically, since nowadays is more politically correct and TV is now highly censored, I'm more or less thinking if they did try to pull something like this, my whole imagine is how many people would get a hair stuck up their ass and try to complain about it, like how many Christian groups would try to bitch and try to get Raw pulled off the air because of it. Because technically, if you look close at Undertaker's symbol that Stephanie was tied to, it sort of resembles a cross. And being the uptight, politically correct country that we are nowadays, where stuff from the Attitude Era definitely would not fly on today's programming. I'm just saying, like, something that was purely entertainment back in the day would possibly try to get WWE pulled nowadays. That was just a quick little thought that was going through my head when watching it. And hey, it was a pretty entertaining segment. It basically made you fear for Stephanie during the whole segment, and made you wonder if Austin was going to come out. And Austin did come out. Basically, he didn't do it for Vince McMahon. He did it because it was what was right. Basically, standing up to this satanic cult to save somebody from potential harm. But the whole point of this was if WWE pulled this today, that it could also lead to the show getting pulled. And like, WWE did do shit back in the day that also threatened to get them thrown off the air, like the whole incident between Pillman and Austin, where Brian Pillman wound up pulling a gun on live TV. But different times. And one thing, if that was ran by USA Network, they would have allowed it to go on the air anyway, because the programming at the time was also equally risque as what WWE was doing. But nowadays where both Raw and other USA programmings are a little more safe and tame. Who knows? But Wynn would never know if WWE would ever try to push the envelope ever again. But the whole topic to this is, you would think that if they pulled something like somebody getting tied to something that looked like a cross nowadays, of how many people would perhaps bitch about it, write letters, or eventually try to get the show pulled off the network. So, leave what you think in the comments section, and peace the fuck out.